She texted, "I'm bringing my personal trainer to Thanksgiving. You need motivation to lose weight." I was recovering from chemotherapy and had lost my hair. I replied, "The more the merrier." Then I uninvited her entirely and spent Thanksgiving with my family, who actually loved me. Her trainer's text the next day said, "Original post. I, 34 male, got diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma back in June. If you've never had someone sit across a desk from you and casually rearrange the entire trajectory of your life with a single sentence, consider yourself blessed. 6 rounds of ABVD chemo. Lost about 30 pounds in 3 months. Not the good kind of weight loss, the kind where your body looks like it's slowly giving up on the project of being a body. Lost my hair by round 3. Eyebrows thinned out. I look like a rough sketch of myself. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, has always been a lot. She's the type who posts Instagram stories from the gym at 5 a.m. with captions like, 'While you're sleeping, I'm building an empire.' And the empire is just her doing kettlebell swings. She sells some MLM wellness supplements on the side and has never once missed an opportunity to comment on someone's body, diet, or general existence. My brother married her 4 years ago, and honestly, I think he just got tired of arguing somewhere around year 2 of dating and figured marriage was easier than a breakup. He's not a bad guy. He's just completely steamrolled. So here's where it starts. Mid-October, I'm 2 weeks out from my 5th round of chemo. I'm at my parents' house because my mom basically moved me into my old bedroom the day after my diagnosis. I'm wearing a beanie because even though my family doesn't care, I still feel weird about the baldness. I'm tired, bone tired. The kind of tired where lifting a fork feels like a CrossFit workout. My mom's planning Thanksgiving. It's always at their place. She's already making lists, buying stuff in stages because that's her love language, feeding people until they physically cannot move. She looks at me across the kitchen table and says, "This year's going to be special. You're going to be done with round 5 by then. We're celebrating." I smiled. First real smile in weeks probably. Then my phone buzzes. It's a text from my sister-in-law. Group chat. Me, her, my brother, my mom, my dad. She writes, "Hey, everyone. So excited for Thanksgiving turkey, I'm bringing my personal trainer as my +1. He's amazing, and I think it would be so good for my name to meet him. He specializes in body transformations, and honestly, my name could really use some motivation to get back in shape. No offense, LOL. He could do a quick consult after dinner, maybe? He's super affordable." I stare at that message for a solid 2 minutes. No offense, LOL. I'm sitting there, bald, 30 pounds lighter than I was 6 months ago because poison is being pumped into my veins to keep me alive, and this woman wants to bring her gym bro to my family's Thanksgiving to sell me a fitness package. My brother didn't respond in the chat. He never does when she pulls stuff like this. My dad's response was just, which for him is basically screaming. My mom called me immediately. She was furious. I could hear her opening and closing kitchen drawers, which is what she does when she's trying not to say something she'll regret. "Don't respond yet," she said. "Let me handle this." But here's the thing. I've spent the last 5 months letting other people handle things for me because I physically had to. Nurses handle my 4. Doctors handle my treatment plan. My mom handles my meals. My dad handles driving me to appointments. I was so tired of being handled, so I responded in the group chat. The more the merrier, thumbs up. Then I opened a private text to my sister-in-law and typed, "Actually, I think Thanksgiving should just be immediate family this year. Mom's keeping it small, but I appreciate the thought." She read it instantly. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. "I'm okay. I already told him he could come. That's kind of rude, TBH. I replied, "I'm sure he'll understand. It's a family thing." She didn't respond for an hour. Then my brother called me. "Hey man, she's really upset. She says you're excluding her." "I'm not excluding her. I said immediate family. She is immediate family. Her trainer is not." I know, but she already committed to him coming. Can you just let it slide?" "No." Silence. Then, all right, I'll talk to her." He didn't talk to her. Or if he did, it went about as well as every other conversation he's tried to have with her, meaning she talked and he nodded. Update 1. So this blew up in ways I didn't expect. Thanks for all the support in the comments. Some of y'all are way more savage than me, and I respect it. Here's what happened in the week after I uninvited her trainer. First, she went on a full campaign. She called my mom directly and told her she felt attacked and body shamed. Yes, as if she felt body shamed. The woman who told a chemo patient he needed to get back in shape. She told my mom that her trainer was practically family to her and that excluding him was the same as excluding her. My mom, bless her, told her that Thanksgiving was for blood family and spouses, and that was final. Click. Then she texted me again, privately. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was trying to help you. You're clearly going through something, and instead of being grateful someone cares about your health, you're punishing me for it. This is why men don't get support BTW, because they push away people who actually care. I didn't respond. I screenshotted it and sent it to my brother with no caption. He texted back, "She means well." I left him on read. 2 days later, she posted an Instagram story. It was a boomerang of her and her trainer doing some partner workout, and the caption said, "When your family doesn't appreciate your effort to help them heal, broken heart grateful for people who actually value wellness." She tagged the trainer. He reposted it. My cousin sent me the screenshot with, "Is this about you?" And I just said, "Yep." Here's where it escalated. My mom had sent out a group text confirming Thanksgiving details, time, what to bring, etc. She specifically wrote, "Keeping it intimate this year, just us." My sister-in-law responded with a thumbs-up emoji. I thought it was over. It was not over. 3 days before Thanksgiving, my brother calls me. His voice has that tone, the one he gets when he's been arguing with her and lost. "Hey, so, she's saying she's not coming if the trainer can't come." Okay, that's it. What do you want me to say? She's a grown woman. If she wants to skip Thanksgiving over a gym dude, that's her choice. It's not that simple. She's saying if she doesn't come, I shouldn't come either. She says it would be disloyal. So what are you going to do? Long pause. I don't know, man. Come to Thanksgiving. Your wife is being ridiculous, and you know it. She's going to make my life hell. She's already making everyone's life hell. The difference is you're used to it. He hung up. The day before Thanksgiving, my sister-in-law sent one final text to the family group chat. "Since my feelings clearly don't matter to this family, and I'm being excluded from making decisions about a holiday I'm supposed to be part of, I won't be attending. I hope everyone enjoys their meal. My brother and I will be spending Thanksgiving at Trainer's name's house where we're actually welcomed and valued." My mom didn't respond. My dad sent a single. Noted. My brother didn't text anything. But here's the thing. My brother showed up on Thanksgiving morning. Alone. Wearing a wrinkled shirt. Red eyes. He'd clearly been sleeping on the couch. He walked in, hugged my mom, shook my dad's hand, looked at me, and said, "She's gonna kill me." I said, "Sit down." Mom made the sweet potato casserole. That was the best Thanksgiving I've had in years. No passive-aggressive comments about carbs. No unsolicited nutrition advice. No MLM pitch between the turkey and the pie. Just my parents, my brother, my aunt and uncle, a couple cousins, and me and my beanie eating my mom's cooking and watching football. My brother actually laughed for the first time in I don't know how long. My dad pulled me aside after dessert and said, "You did the right thing. That woman is a terrorist and your brother is a hostage." I almost choked on my pumpkin pie. Now, the trainer's text. Friday morning, the day after Thanksgiving, I woke up to a text from an unknown number. "Hey, this is Trainer's name. I got your number from sister-in-law. I just want you to know that she was really hurt yesterday, and honestly, I think your family owes her an apology. She was trying to do something nice for you, and you all ganged up on her. Also, if you're interested, I'm running a Black Friday special on 12-week transformation programs. 50% off. Might be good for where you're at RN. LMK. I'm going to be honest. I laughed. Out loud. In my childhood bedroom at 7 a.m., bald as an egg, still sore from chemo, I laughed until my ribs hurt. I screenshotted it and sent it to the family group chat with the caption, "Black Friday deal on my cancer body. Anyone interested?" My dad responded, "I'll take 2. My cousin responded with 17 laughing emojis. My brother didn't respond, but my mom told me later that he read it and put his head in his hands. Update 2. All right. Buckle up, because this got messy before it got cleaner. After the trainer's text went to the family group chat, my sister-in-law lost it. Like full meltdown. She called my mom screaming. Actually screaming, that I was weaponizing my illness to turn the family against her. Direct quote. My mom hung up on her mid-sentence, which is something my mom has never done to anyone in my entire life. Then she tried a new angle. She started texting my aunt, the one who was at Thanksgiving, and my cousins, telling them her side of the story. Her version was creative. I'll give her that. According to her, I had been rude and dismissive about her wellness journey for years, and this was just the latest in a pattern of me belittling her. She conveniently left out the part where her wellness advice was directed at a guy fighting cancer. My aunt texted me, "Your sister-in-law just sent me a 5-paragraph essay about how you're toxic. Should I respond?" I said, "Only if you're bored." My aunt responded to her with, "I was there. I saw a family having a beautiful Thanksgiving without drama for once. Maybe reflect on why that is." Cold. Surgical. I love my aunt. Now here's where things shifted. My brother came over to my parents' house the following Tuesday. He looked rough, not sleeping, clearly stressed. He sat in the kitchen with me and my mom and just started talking. He said she'd been controlling for a long time, not just the Thanksgiving stuff. She monitored his phone. She dictated who he could hang out with. She had isolated him from most of his friends over the last 2 years by starting fights before every hangout until he just stopped going. She controlled their finances. Every purchase over $20 needed her approval, but she could drop $300 on supplements and workout gear whenever she wanted. My mom was very quiet, which meant she was devastated. He said, "I think I need to leave, but I don't know how." My dad, who had walked in halfway through, just said, "You know where your room is." My brother moved back in with my parents that week. He didn't file for divorce immediately. He contacted a lawyer first, quietly. Smart. The lawyer told him to document everything, keep communication in writing, and don't move any money around. He followed that advice to the letter. My sister-in-law did not take the separation quietly. She started telling people he abandoned her. She posted vague things on social media about narcissistic family dynamics and when the people who were supposed to love you choose someone else. Her trainer kept appearing in her stories, always with some empowerment caption. Then came the real entitlement move. She had my brother's dog, a 3-year-old lab mix he'd had since before they got married. She texted him, "If you want to see your dog, you can come home and act like a husband. Otherwise, I'm rehoming him." My brother showed up with our dad and 2 friends. He didn't argue. He didn't yell. He just said, "I'm taking my dog." She stood in the doorway and refused to move. My dad, and this is a 62-year-old retired electrician who has said maybe 4,000 total words in his entire life, looked at her and said, "Ma'am, the dog was his before you. Move, or I'll call the police and let them sort it out." She moved. My brother took the dog. He also took his clothes, his tools, and a box of stuff from the garage that was his. Nothing of hers. Nothing disputed. He was clean about it. She tried one more thing that genuinely shocked me. She emailed me directly a long, emotional email about how she was sorry for the Thanksgiving thing, but that I had overreacted and that my brother was making a huge mistake. The last paragraph said, "I know you're sick and I feel for you. I really do, but you're using your diagnosis as a shield to manipulate everyone around you, and it's not healthy. You need to get help." I forwarded it to my brother's lawyer. Not out of spite, because my brother's lawyer said to document everything, and this email was her admitting she knew about my diagnosis while simultaneously minimizing it. Useful context. The divorce proceedings started in January. She wanted the house, which was in both names. She wanted alimony. She wanted him to pay her legal fees. Her argument was essentially that she had sacrificed her career for the marriage. The career in question was the MLM supplement business that had netted maybe $2,000 total over 3 years. My brother's lawyer was good. Really good. The documentation my brother had, texts, screenshots, the email she sent me, records of her spending versus his income, painted a clear picture. The court didn't see a sacrificing wife. They saw a controlling partner with an inflated sense of contribution. She got none of what she asked for. The house was ordered to be sold and proceeds split equitably based on contribution. My brother had paid the down payment and the majority of the mortgage, so the split favored him. No alimony. Each party paid their own legal fees. It wasn't some dramatic courtroom moment. It was just math and documentation. and a judge who'd clearly seen this kind of thing before. She did not take the ruling well. More social media posts, more vague attacks. Her trainer posted something defending her that was so grammatically broken it actually became a meme in our family group chat. My cousin screenshot it and said this man wrote this with his biceps, and I genuinely almost passed out laughing. Update 3. Final. I finished my last round of chemo in December. My oncologist said the scans look good, not definitive yet, but good. I'd know more in the spring. My hair started growing back in patches, which made me look like a baby bird, but I didn't care. I was alive and I could taste food again. That was enough. My brother moved into his own apartment in February. Small one-bedroom, nothing fancy. The dog adjusted immediately. My brother adjusted slower. He started seeing a therapist, which for a guy who once said therapy was paying someone to listen to you complain was enormous progress. He's still figuring things out. He's quieter than he used to be, but not in the broken way. More like he's actually thinking before he talks for the first time in years. My parents are good. My mom still makes too much food. My dad still says too few words. They're exactly who they've always been, and I've never been more grateful for that. As for my sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law now, I heard through the grapevine that the trainer dropped her as a client about a month after the divorce was finalized. Turns out when the drama stopped being entertaining and started affecting his other clients, he wasn't as loyal as all those Instagram stories made it seem. Last I heard, she moved back in with her parents 2 states away. She still posts wellness content to about 200 followers. Her comments are turned off. My brother got a text from her about a month ago. It said, "I hope you know you threw away 4 years for nothing." He showed it to me. I said, "What are you going to do?" He said, "Nothing." Then he threw a ball for the dog. I don't think about her much anymore. I think about my next scan. I think about the fact that my mom still sets an extra place at dinner because she's convinced I'm not eating enough. I think about how my dad clapped me on the shoulder last week and said, "You look good, kid," and how that 3-word sentence carried more weight than any wellness consultation ever could. The trainer never texted me again. I kind of wish he had. I had a pretty good response saved. Some of you asked if I'm angry. Honestly, not really. I was. For a while, I was furious, not just at her, but at myself for not saying something sooner, and my brother for letting it go on so long. But anger is exhausting when your body is already running on fumes. So I just let it go. Not in a noble way. More like I dropped it because I was too tired to carry it. If you're going through something similar, the illness part, the family drama part, any of it, the only advice I have is protect your peace. Not in the Instagram caption way. In the real way. The way where you just quietly stop letting people who don't respect you sit at your table. Literally. That's it. That's the whole story. Happy late Thanksgiving, I guess.